right, welcome back, everyone. Fully loaded agenda. Jeez, oh, Pete, I don't even know if I'm going to get through everything tonight. Excited for the week ahead. Number one, right off the bat, futures green. Nice to see. Trade talks looking decent. Interesting news with the TikTok thing and bunch of earnings this week. All right, actually, I'm just going to get right started. So number one, futures green. Like to see that. Nice week last week. A lot of decent news out there. We saw all the tech companies with killer. Well, other than Google. Google was the stinker of the bunch, but Amazon crushed it. Apple crushed it. Facebook crushed it. All these big names. And actually, on that note, I've got a link for you. Twitter.com/eWhispers. So Twitter.com/eWhispers. I don't know. I feel a little bad. I don't know who does this page, but it's free and it is amazing. If you're on Twitter, which I'm back and forth whether or not you should be, but if you are, it's a must follow. What they do is amazing with this earnings calendar. And you can see coming ahead, we got Beyond Meat, Square, mRNA. Ooh. What are you thinking about? Actually, what are you thinking about mRNA's earnings? You know, Moderna with the COVID-19 vaccine. Roku, Fastly, Chegg. If you've been watching these, you know I'm crazy bullish Chegg because I think most of the high schools probably aren't going back to school this fall. If you're looking for an e-education play, watch Chegg with earnings this week. CHGG, Wayfair. Man, all these names. Disney, Space. Woo! SPCE. Actually, I've got we're going to be talking about space tonight with the SPACs with my boy Bill Ackman. Twilio, Merck, Etsy, Plug. Ooh, Plug. I'm just going through. Uber. Uber's gonna tank. But anyway, Enphase, one of my faves. Anyway, that being said, follow eWhispers. Ton of great earnings this week. I do want to talk about TikTok. I'm going to start there. Number one, all of you know if you're on these, not a fan of giving away data to foreign government-sponsored entities. Okay, be careful with TikTok for sure. Again, I don't talk politics here, but you're giving a lot of data to a government-sponsored corporation. Be careful with that. That being said, I'm glad the U.S. government's kind of pushing them to divest to a U.S. corporation. I like that. I don't think Microsoft's the right fit, though. And again, remember, we're here to talk opinions. I do not think Microsoft is the right fit. I would much rather see. How do I want to put this? And keep in mind, I'm a huge Microsoft bull. Love Microsoft. I think, I remember putting Microsoft on the weekly watch list at like $40 a share, like 4 years ago. Okay, I'm a huge Microsoft bull, but Microsoft is just like a mature company. I mean, they're like a General Electric or something. I would prefer TikTok to go into the hands of somebody more, for lack of a better term, hip, whether it be a Facebook, a Google, Amazon, even maybe, but anyway, I think it will happen. I support it. I just wish from a investment, from a trading perspective, I would much rather see, again, somebody more hip getting it. Okay. All right, let's get to the news of the week. Futures green again. Oh, I already said that. So one of the biggest themes of this week was the Kodak spike, and the biggest reason I want to talk about this is we're seeing this a lot where a lot of these quote unquote smart short sellers are trying to jump the shark on RobinTrack. Okay. Are you guys familiar with RobinTrack.net? Let me bring it up on the live stream here. My cat's over there. What are you doing over there? I didn't even know he was over there. So I know that I have my cat shirt on. My house cat's over there. But anyway, so a lot of the cats make a recurring theme. A lot of the quote-unquote smart money is trying to short the biggest holdings on RobinTrack, and all they've successfully done is managed to blow up over and over again. Okay, and an interesting piece in Barron's this weekend. Kodak was the most popular stock on RobinTrack this week. Interesting. The daily volume was up 10 times the usual volume before the deal was announced. Now, we know how Wall Street works, okay? I mean, that one of the funny things is a lot of people were messaging me, and they were like, hey, what do you think about this crazy volume the day before Kodak got the news? Come on. We all know how this game works, okay? You and me, retail investors, we are handicapped, okay? We are at an informational disadvantage. Now, what I do want to point out is, yes, the volume was 10 times higher the day before the loan announcement was made, but guess what? What was the best day? What was the best day to trade Robinhood? Day 2. I think day 2. And you can go to the archive, okay? And whether it be on Instagram, whether it be on Facebook, whether it be on YouTube, day 2 of the move after after Kodak went from 2 to 18 or whatever it was. Let me bring up the chart so I'm not misquoting. You know, but day 1 was insane, and then we were talking about it on the pre-market prep, and I laughed. Yeah, day 1 was from 2 to 10, and then day 2 it gapped up to like 16 in pre-market. And somebody's like, and again, it's everywhere. Someone was like, what do you think about buying Kodak up 600%? And I laughed, and I said, you know what? It's a low float stock. It has news. It's heavily shorted. If this thing dips and breaks the high of the day, it's going to go. And what did it do when it broke that high of the day? I don't know. What was it, like 20-something to 60? So don't fall for this crap of, you know, Wall Street's crooked. We all know Wall Street's crooked. Watch Wall Street, okay? The movie. Watch Wall Street, the movie, okay? It's a 30-year-old movie, and they told you how crooked. Gordon Gekko will tell you all about how Wall Street works, okay? I consider Wall Street with Gordon Gekko, Martin Sheen, and Charlie Sheen, it's a documentary, okay? Wall Street, the movie, it's not a work of fiction. It's a documentary, in my opinion. Next thing I want to talk about is idiot Bitcoin bears. They're going to blow up, okay? Bitcoin broke out again. There's a bunch of people that are bearish Bitcoin. They're all going to blow up. So if you like crypto, I'm not much of a crypto guy because here's the thing. It's funny because I'll say I'm bullish crypto, but I'm not in any crypto. And I always get asked why. You know, people are like, why, Tim, if you're bullish crypto, why aren't you in it? Because it trades 24 hours a day, and it makes some of the biggest moves in the middle of the night. That's what I hate about crypto is, listen, I love my sleep, okay? Many of you know I get up early every day, but I go to bed early, okay? I love sleep. Sleep is freaking awesome. I don't know, other than coffee, I don't know what's cooler than sleep. Sleep is incredible. And that's what I wish crypto only traded during the day, like stocks. Then I would probably be more active. But the worst part is, and you crypto heads know this, I'm in Eastern time. The worst part about crypto is it usually makes the biggest moves at on Asia time at 3, 4 in the morning. Last thing I want to do is be staring at some computer at 4 in the morning. So anyway, a lot of Bitcoin bears out there. They're going to blow up. A theme we saw, 85% uptick in used car parts. Gasoline cars are dead. So the ICE cars, the ICE, internal combustion engine, nobody's buying an ICE car. That being said, a lot of people have them. If you're looking for a swing trade idea, parts, okay? 85.7% rise in motor vehicle parts orders last month, okay? They're not going to sell anymore. Short GM, short Chrysler, buy Ford, buy Tesla, buy VW, or buy parts. Because people still got to fix the gas cars. I mean, there's 100 billion on the road. That's another theme I want you to keep on. And we saw a couple spiking this week. Geez, oh Pete's, I can't get through everything. Too much going on. SPACs. SPACs. Special purpose acquisition companies, aka blank check companies. I tell you, I talk about Barron's a lot. Barron's will probably get mad at me. I'll probably get an email or a call tomorrow. I'm telling you, sign up. If you don't subscribe to Barron's, sign up for the trial just to read the cover story on Bill Ackman and SPACs. Okay? If you work for Barron's, don't yell at me. All right? But I'm guessing they have a free trial or a cheap trial. Sign up for it and read this article, okay? I highlighted, I don't know how much, about, the Pershing Square funds. They're looking to acquire a unicorn like an Airbnb or Palantir. You really got to know how these SPACs works. I mean, Nikola was a SPAC, SHLL was a SPAC, Space was a SPAC, SPCE. I don't know if you guys can see. I highlighted 2/3 of this article. Okay, these have been some of the wildest moves, like Nikola, SHLL. Again, Space. Space was an incredible trending stock last fall. Went into range and then broke out. So, and what I really respect is they do a great job of putting into layman's terms what a SPAC is, how it works, etc. Now, what I want to tell you is none of the SPACs are long-term investments, but it's kind of the same thing we look for in a virus stock, in any type of hot sector play. What you want to look for them to do is you want to look for them to make that acquisition, okay, to close the deal, issue the PR, and then get the float rotation. And then you day trade them, okay? Day trade only on these SPACs, but they have, and there's going to be more and more of them, okay? And I think, and write this down, okay? Write this down. I think they're going to get hotter and hotter because now, I know I'm an old school guy holding up my newspaper through this whole live, but SPACs are now mainstream. Billy Ackman, baby. Say what you will about Bill. I love the guy. But now, $4 billion SPAC, everyone's going to know about this. And what's great about this is, how do I want to put this? I want to be polite. You guys know I want best for everyone. I want the best for everyone. I want everyone to be healthy, wealthy, and wise. But what's great about this mainstream pickup is it's going to bring in the dumb old money, okay? Now, the CNBC watchers, oh. So now we've got this confluence, this beautiful confluence in SPACs of, I don't want to be mean, but I'll just go with it. We've got this confluence of the dumb young money of the Robinhood accounts and the dumb old money of the CNBC watchers coming in. And what does that create? That creates opportunity for people that recognize how this game works. So, how does the game work? The game works just like Kodak. Kodak is dead, okay? 6 months from now, Kodak will be $2 a share. But the game, we know how the game works. It's a former runner. It's a low float stock. They announce news. It attracts all the dumb money. It attracts all the mainstream media coverage. And then we can day trade at Kodak from, 20 to 40 on the way to 60. That's what I love about the SPAC idea. So, I'm out of time and I got too much to talk about. Two last things. A lot of you have been bugging me about my book, including my friend Tim Sykes. So, I will admit one of the biggest issues I have as a writer. Now, follow the Stocks to Trade blog. I put out about 3 blogs a week. So, I don't know why everyone picks on me for not writing when I put out 3 blogs a week. But I admit I love finance and trading too much, and I suffer from ADD. So, I actually got a free write, which is a distraction-free writing device. And I promise all of you, soon, I don't know when, but I promise you I'm going to get hardcore after writing that part-time trader book many of you have asked for. So, cool device, a little pricey, but I love, many of you might know I'm a power tool kind of guy. What I love about this free write is it does one thing. It's like a Festool router or a DeWalt table saw, or a SawStop table saw, or a Miller welder, okay? It does one thing, and it does it really well. So, anyway, keep an eye out for that. I promise I'll make some headway. I didn't get to all of my agenda. Good stuff. I appreciate all of you here. And that being said, back at 8:30 in the morning with the pre-market prep. So, wherever you're watching from, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, Twitch, or Instagram, I'll be back 8:30 Eastern, and let's find us another Kodak or another or MTP or MXC or Mist or some crazy calls last few weeks. And here's the thing: pretty much every call has been the same recipe. It's the same thing: float rotation, news, hot sector, dip and rips. So, all right. Have a great night, everyone, and we will see you bright and early in the morning.